Welcome to Crime Nera channel, where every crime tells a story. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so. In the heart of a bustling city, nestled between towering skyscrapers and hidden down a maze of winding streets, there existed a building shrouded in mystery. Its windows were dark and lifeless, like the eyes of a predator watching, waiting. This was no ordinary building. It was a prison, a trap for those who dared to step inside. And one woman found herself ensnared by sinister secrets. But she wasn't trapped by walls or chains, but by love, a deep, unwavering loyalty to the leader or someone inside the cult that had woven its tendrils around her heart, anchoring her to this place against her will. The cult, a web of deceit and darkness, had expertly concealed itself, masquerading as a beacon of hope and solace. For our protagonist, it was a haven, she thought, a sanctuary where she could find guidance and belonging. Little did she know she was walking into a labyrinth from which there was no escape. The cult leader, a charismatic manipulator, had a way of making people feel seen, heard and cherished. It was as if he had known her better than she knew herself, understanding her pain, her fears and her deepest desires. He promised her a world where she would be more than just a name, where she would be valued, loved and important. And as the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, she began to believe him. That beneath this facade of love and acceptance lurked something sinister. The turning point came when that very love became a weapon against her. It was subtle at first, a gentle nudge here, a veiled threat there. But the message was clear: leave and you will be on your own. The walls of the building, once a symbol of safety, now seemed to be closing in on her, suffocating her with their dark, silent presence. The windows, once portals to a brighter future, now resembled eyes staring back at her, judging, mocking. This was her breaking point. Fear, raw and primal, surged through her veins, a stark contrast to the love that had brought her here. But it wasn't fear that kept her rooted to the spot. It was the memory of the love, the bond she shared with the leader, with the family she had found here. The cult had skillfully blurred the lines between love and fear, creating a labyrinth of emotions that made escape nearly impossible. It's a common story in the world of cults, a tale as old as time itself. The members are held captive not by chains or locks, but by an invisible force that binds them to the cult and its leader. This is the story of many survivors of cults, a story that goes beyond captivity. It's a story of trauma bonding. Picture this. You're in love, head over heels, eyes full of stars. Your partner is your world, your universe, but as time passes, the picture changes. The loving partner turns cold, distant, sometimes even cruel. They lash out, hurt you emotionally, maybe even physically, yet the next moment they're back to being the charming, loving person you fell in love with. They apologize, promise it will never happen again. And you believe them. Why wouldn't you? Because in between the bad moments, there are still glimmers of the love you once shared. It's confusing, painful, but you stay. You convince yourself this is normal, this is love. Welcome to the dark world of psychological manipulation, where love and fear intertwine in a deadly dance, making escape almost impossible. Here, love becomes a trap, a gilded cage that holds you captive, lulling you into a false sense of security, while fear, like a venomous serpent, lies dormant, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. It's a dangerous game, a tightrope walk between devotion and despair. And the cult masterminds are the puppeteers, pulling the strings, dictating the terms of this twisted love story. As our story unfolds, we'll delve deeper into this psychological labyrinth, exploring the dynamics of power and control, the complexities of human relationships, and the resilience of the human spirit. Join us as we unravel the layers of this gripping tale. As the walls of the building closed in and the windows seemed to mock her, she knew she had a decision to make. The love that had brought her here could no longer hold her captive. Her survival instincts kicked in, urging her to flee, to break free from the shackles of devotion. With a surge of adrenaline, she bolted, desperate to escape the clutches of the cult. But her journey to freedom was far from easy. The cult, with its network of watchful eyes and ears, had anticipated her every move. She found herself in a relentless game of cat and mouse, always one step behind, always looking over her shoulder. The streets of the city, once familiar, now felt alien and menacing. Every shadow seemed to harbor a threat, every stranger a potential danger. She was lost in a maze of fear and uncertainty. days turned into weeks as she wandered, trying to outrun the past that refused to let her go. Exhaustion and despair gnawed at her, threatening to consume her. The physical toll was evident, her clothes torn and dirty, her hair tangled and unkempt. But it was the emotional toll that truly marked her, the constant fear, the known anxiety, the haunting memories that refused to fade. Her ordeal became a grueling test of endurance, a battle not just against external forces, but also against the demons within. The love that had been her anchor now threatened to drag her under. The memories of the shared moments, the laughter, the camaraderie, the sense of belonging, all of it was a burden. The cult had woven its way into her life, its tendrils reaching into every aspect of her being. The memories were both a comfort and a torment. Yet amidst the darkness, a flicker of hope remained. In the depths of her despair, she clung to the belief that she had to survive, not just for herself, but for those who had been taken from her, for those who couldn't fight back. The thought of her loved ones gave her strength, a strength born out of desperation, a strength that fueled her journey. She sought refuge in the smallest acts of kindness, a helping hand, a word of comfort, a moment of respite. These became her lifelines, pulling her out of the abyss of despair. It was a slow, arduous process, but with each sunrise, she grew stronger. She learned to navigate the city's underbelly, finding solace in the anonymity of the crowd, surviving on the kindness of strangers. Slowly, she began to rebuild her life, piece by broken piece, confronting the ghosts of her past and emerging stronger, more resilient. Her story is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, the capacity to endure, to adapt and to overcome even in the face of overwhelming odds. As the story reaches its climax, we see her at her breaking point. The love and devotion that had been her downfall now transformed into a driving force for survival. The city becomes her battleground, each street, each alley a testament to her struggle. Her journey is a harrowing display of resilience, a demonstration of the lengths one can go to escape a life that has turned into a nightmare. But the question remains, what finally pushes her to make that fateful escape? What is the catalyst that sets her on the path to freedom? To find out, you'll have to watch till the end, because this story isn't just about love and survival. It's about the strength of the human spirit, the courage to break free from the bonds of devotion and the will to survive against all odds. And if you want to dive deeper into the psychology of love and obsession, don't miss our upcoming videos on love as a trap and when love turns deadly. These videos will explore the darker aspects of love, showing how it can be used as a weapon of manipulation and control. But for now, let's turn to our viewers and ask what keeps you connected to someone despite their mistreatment, and what would it take for you to break free from such a toxic situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your stories might just resonate with someone else going through the same struggle. And if you found this story compelling, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more captivating psychological tales. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time.